Hi everyone, welcome back to 70s and 80s talk. It's been a while, actually, since I put a video out. I've just got a cup of tea here. Since I put a video out, it's been Halloween. I normally put a video out by now, but it took me a while. I've been doing a lot of just other stuff, really. So yeah, I didn't actually say what album I was going to be reviewing in the last video, which was the Iron Maiden one, the Halloween special. So there's two albums that I've reviewed recently, so I'm going to be doing them videos. I haven't got much room left on my camera though on my phone. I need to put them on the laptop and do that, so I'm going to have to try and not ramble on too much. It's getting dark on the night now. It's pitch black at the moment. I mean, it is like 5 o'clock or something. So anyway, the next album I'm going to be reviewing is another Def Leppard album. And however, I mean, it is 70s and 80s talk, this channel, but I do go over a bit. It's more just talking about bands from that era and their journey to now, I guess. So it's going to be actually a 1992 album, Def Leppard, and it's Adrenalize. Def Leppard fans will probably know when I said 1992 which album it was. So, the reason why I picked this one was, I mean, I'm a big fan of Def Leppard, but Stand Up the song kept coming on my YouTube shuffle, and I was thinking, what song's that off? What album it's off? Adrenalize. And I actually hadn't heard that song for years. It's such a jam, it's brilliant. So yeah, here I am doing this review of this one. So yeah, like I say, 1992. It's their 5th studio album. You've got some big hits on here for Def Leppard, some fan favourites. It reached number 1 in the UK album charts and number 1 in the US Billboard 200, which is very, very good. So I'm just going to be drinking my cup of tea while I do this review. So, number 1 is Let's Get Rocked. A classic. The drums really carry this song, but I mean, when I think of my favourite Def Leppard songs, it probably isn't on there really, but it's a good song. It's not really one I type into YouTube and listen to that much, but it's a good song. I do like it. It's just not my favourite. It's not in my favourite group sort of thing. I mean, when Joe sings Let's Get the Rock Out of Here, the bass is very strong in this one. Again, like Joe sings Makes Me Want to Scream, like them little just added bits he puts in there apart from the main vocal set is brilliant, which is actually followed by that immediately screaming guitar, which is appropriate considering Joe saying Makes Me Want to Scream, and then you've got that screaming guitar, which is very well done. It's a very well produced song. There's lots of aspects, lots of sounds. There's even like a wolf whistle in there. It's a good song for the crowd to sing along to it again, which I say a lot, but yeah, it is. You can clap along to it with the beat. You've got that whoa at the end, and the backing vocals is a nice way to end the song. I've wrote there. So number 2 is Heaven Is. I've got to point out the music video. Joe Elliott, man. Oh, wow. That hair. I mean, then you've got Vivian Campbell with his hair, and I'm just like, wow. Just brilliant. You got Rick Allen. He looks so young. I mean, they all look young, but Rick Allen, I think, is the youngest in the band. It's a good song, Heaven Is. I like it. The drum is quite punchy in this one, and it's got a good flow of lyrics as well. Number 3 is Make Love Like a Man. You've got that that Joe does at the beginning. He's got, in this song, his voice is he's got a real oomph to it, definitely. Again, backing vocals brilliant, so smooth and cool. What a band. You got Rick Savage's bass. It's great in this. I love the video for this one. You know, they're all wearing sunglasses, or most of them are wearing sunglasses. They're joking around a bit. At one point, I think Phil Collins takes the mic and pretends to be Joe. We need a bit more of that these days, you know, a bit more joked about. So number 4 is Tonight. I was debating if I knew this one or not. Then I pressed play and I realised I did. The overall sound of everything together is great, with the backing vocals as well. Again, the backing vocals definitely known for great backing vocals. I really do think they all were meant to sing together, like how they all came about, how the band came about. It was meant to be. It really was. I'd say though it probably doesn't grab me as much as the other tracks. But the song it's fine, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. I really do like the backing vocals. That is what my favourite part actually. There is a nice guitar solo by Phil. I mean, it's Phil in the music video. I don't know if the audio is Phil. I don't know. So number 5 is White Lightning. I've been listening to this since I've actually wrote this. Now, I love the guitar, and straight away I thought it sounded similar to Gods of War, which is actually probably my favourite Def Leppard song. The guitar is stunning. It really resonates. I love that. And then it kicks in more. The other guitar comes in and the drums. It's brilliant together. Brilliant setup, production. I think I do remember when I was really sort of researching into Def Leppard a couple of years ago, and Steve Clark. This song came up, and I think I have listened to it before. I think, but I don't think I've heard it since. I think there was a lot of talk online about how this is a kind of a dedication to Steve Clark. So yeah, I think I had heard it before from when I researched about Steve Clark, and I came across it then. But yeah, I like the song. Number 6 is Stand Up, in brackets, Kick, Love and Emotion. Another one I've been listening to loads. I think I listened to it about 3 times last night since doing this review. I mean, I know it anyway, I know it well. Yeah, I love this song. You can feel the emotion in this song, though, through the sounds. It's very clever. It's a slower track, but it's still fantastic. The bass, again, the bass is so good on this album. Rick Savage really just nails it. He really does. The backing vocals, again, is great. Producing that iconic Def Leppard sound. You get a slowed down bit in this song with Joe's vocals are fabulous. Then Rick's drums bring us back into the chorus. Quite gently though, it's not like quick or anything. It's not a fierce song at all though, it's not. It's quite lovely actually. So number 7 is Personal Property. I didn't know this one, but I like it. I liked it straight away. Past tense there. It's one to tap your head along to. It's got a good beat. Actually though, the more I listened to it, I wasn't sure if I had heard of it. Maybe, I don't know, possibly. But it would have been a while back if I had. A lot faster paced, especially lyric wise. I love the guitar. I should get a t-shirt saying that, because I say it that many times in this video, these videos. The guitar solo goes here, there and everywhere. It really does. It reminds me of something very early on from Def Leppard, like Me and My Wine. So number 8 is Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad? You know, that's quite a long song title, isn't it? Def Leppard do a lot heavier songs. But they also do slower ones, pushing ballads, I'd say. And they do it so well. It really shows their range of what they can do. The kind of, I wrote here, the grip they can have on you is insane. Like, I don't even know how the sound of their songs overall is just brilliant. Yeah, even though some of these songs are slower, they're still enjoyable to listen to. I mean, I've literally wrote here, I can't cope with the bass. I can't, honestly, it's such a good album for the bass, it really is. I mean, I've literally wrote here, not gonna lie, if I was I can't get words out, honestly, born 30 years ago or something, I would have been such a fangirl over Rick Savage, honestly. I'm not even joking. On my phone, I'd show you, but my phone's recording me right now. On my screensaver, whatever you want to call it, wallpaper on your phone, whatever. It's literally Rick Savage from the 80s. So yeah, funny enough though, I have noticed that somebody from one of my modern bands I like really looks like him, and I feel like if Def Leppard were ever going to do like a film, who would play Rick Savage? And I would say Michael Clifford from 5 Seconds of Summer. Honestly, go and look at old pictures of Rick Savage like really early on, early 80s, when he had like brown hair, and look at Michael Clifford, like twins. Yeah, I've literally wrote here about the Rick Savage on my phone. Not many 24-year-olds can say that. Yeah, just put some long hair on Michael. That'd be... Heard it here first. So number 9 is I Want to Touch You. Again, another one I've been listening to quite a lot. Weird enough though, the way they spell this, they spell you, like you, the letter U, not Y or U. And they did something similar in their recent album, Diamond Star Halos, with Rock Me. They missed the C and they, instead of with me, instead of the Y, it's I. So that's interesting that they did that again. I love this song, I do. I listen to it quite a lot. I've been listening to it even more since doing this review. It's up there. My favourite part is the backing vocals. Again, I think the bass and backing vocals really are great in this album. The sound of their voices together is spot on. It is. Everything works so well. The way that line is sung, I Want to Touch You, how Joe drags out that you, brilliant, brilliant. I think actually, I don't know if Rick's singing at the same time there as well, actually. Yeah, the backing vocals are quite high pitched at times in this, which I love. Number 10 is the last song on the album, Tear It Down. I didn't know this one. Wow, the guitar. Insane, insane. It's got a good beat. It's a good song. Very Def Leppard. Definitely going to listen to this more. So it becomes more familiar for sure. So overall, a very good album, I think. I know I've watched some videos before when people have rated or ranked Def Leppard albums, and some people are a bit... I have seen some people, believe it or not, think that this is a bit but yeah, I disagree. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It is the 90s, yes, but it's still 80s. Still 80s really, isn't it? 80s sounding. I do wonder though, if they'd kept this sound like all the way through, what would like the modern stuff sound like? I know obviously I've said this before, bands do have to change their sound to keep up with modern times, and because they wouldn't really sell an album if it was the same as the last, but I think it can still keep the overall sound but still change the next album slightly. I mean, because they did this throughout the 80s and in the 90s. So, because I mean, the recent album Dance the Halos, it's not like this stuff, it's not. So if they had more like this twist, this more iconic Def Leppard sound on that, be interesting. What else have I wrote here? Yeah, but yeah, let's say the backing vocals, the bass, fabulous, drums, variation guitar, Joe's vocals. Yeah, it's brilliant. I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend this album, Adrenalize. So yeah, that's my review of Adrenalize by Def Leppard. Definitely I'll end up reviewing all of Def Leppard's albums. Definitely want to review Pyromania, definitely. So, the next album, I'm sorry that you've had to hear me slurping a cup of tea at this video. I made a cup of tea at the wrong time. I just thought, I'll do the video now. You know, I've got a bit of spare time, so I'll do it now. So going back to the 80s, late 80s, 1989, it's going to be Madonna, which I did say in the previous video that I probably will be reviewing something in Madonna's, and I'm going to be reviewing her 4th studio album, Like a Prayer. Everybody knows Like a Prayer, the song. So yeah, that's that. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please check out the other Def Leppard videos if you're a fan, because I've reviewed Hysteria and Diamond Star Halos. and I will be reviewing more albums of theirs, including their 2015 album, because I actually quite like that one. Was it 2015? I think so. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye!